Greetings! What up, StarSeeds? Hello. Greetings. Welcome to this live video. Just going to close that notification so it don't distract me. Hi. Okay. So I decided to show up today because I watched a video of this beautiful man, Phil Good, who you might know, some of you might know. And I've had varying levels of really appreciating him versus being like, no, not for me. And today when I watched his video, I felt very strongly, I get this guy. And something that I really got about him was his radical authenticity. So authentic, so real, so true, so himself. 100% himself, whoever that might be. And then I had to question myself because I realized, and I had to be radically honest with me, that there is a part of me which holds back. Whenever I'm making these videos, whenever I'm sharing myself on camera, there is a wall, there is a barrier, there is a kind of artifice. And I don't want that. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for any of us. I came here, and I really believe all of us came here so that we could truly discover and share that gold within us, which is underneath all of the rocky bits, all of the dirt. And for me, dirt is a kind of artifice. Yes, it's also the beautiful, beautiful stuff that our planet is made of on the surface that we get to play on. But it's also something that can obscure, something that can prevent us from seeing the truth. And so what is the truth? Well, the truth is me as I am, just being real. So I decided that I would perhaps begin making more of these videos regularly, telling you a bit more about who I am, or sharing things that I feel could really serve you in relation to who I am. Did you get that? I am. Just like you are. There's no separation between us, really. And so if you were drawn to this channel, if you were drawn to the vibration, to the frequency of this video somehow, if you happen to be on my YouTube channel because you were following my poetry stuff before, and now I am this, surprise! If you don't like it, you can move along. And if you want to come along for the ride, I am so happy to show you this world inside of me. So I just received really clear guidance that this channel was going to be called StarSeed Awaken. And why? Because we are starseeds and we are here to awaken. That's what we are here to do, my friends. If you came here, especially to this video, if you clicked on it, it's because a part of you knows. It's a part of you that resonates with this term, whatever it means in mainstream doctrine. The word StarSeed merely means that your soul was the seed of a star. That a star seeded your soul, because there is no beginning and there is no end. You made the star and the star made you, my friend. So when we feel that we are a star seed, there is no doubt that we are a star seed, because what you feel is your resonance, and what you are is your resonance. So, there's just this vibrational shift happening in my body. So it happens when I am bringing through something larger than my body can currently contain on a regular basis. It's like an influx of energy, and then I can feel that my body has increased in vibration, in frequency, to facilitate an expansion of energy within me, which can be shared. So enjoy it, enjoy it. I'm going to wave my hands around now, because that's what StarSeed do if they are really embodied, which I am. So what does that mean, embodied? It means that I am in my body, and the I am is the presence of who I am at the highest level. And you can interpret that how you like, but basically what I'm saying is that I remember everything in my own way, as do you. There is no question that you also do remember. And that if you came here, it's because you are ready to remember more. And so something will guide you here, will keep you watching, even though you might not understand, even though this might be slightly strange or unfamiliar or uncomfortable. I love you. And I know you, because we all come from the same place ultimately. Yes, there are many stars, and there are many seeds of stars, and there are many stars born from seeds. Yet, at the highest, truest, widest, most expanded level of creation, we all came directly from the same creator, from the same magnificent source. So a little bit about me. My name is Arundita. Currently, I am in my dear, dear brother Isaac's apartment in Singapore. I'm very grateful to have this friend in my life. He has been there for me many a time when I have required a friend. And I am hanging out here while he's visiting his family. And I'm also in a time of great transition, as many of us on Earth are in at the moment. We're all in a time of great transition, because we've just transitioned from 2023 to 2022, the other way around. But like literally, energetically, as well as numerologically, we have transitioned. And you might have felt it. You might be still feeling it. For me, my transition looked like the end of a really deep 5-year relationship, which I thought was the one. And then I realized it wasn't. And part of that was God supporting me with that realization, supporting me with understanding that I just have to do what's best for me, which is what's best for all of us. Because when you do what's best for you, you do what's best for all of us. Together we rise, Together we rise, my friend. There's no separation. So if you really honor what you need and do what it is that you need for you, that you know is in your highest alignment, that you know is true for you, you're doing it for all of us. So I was born here in Singapore. I used to live in New Zealand. And I've also lived in Australia. And then I've mostly lived in Singapore. And I've traveled for probably about the last decade. I've been traveling quite a lot because I came to realize that the feeling of alienation, which I was born with, as many of you would have been born with too, because you alien, baby. This alienation, it set me on a quest to figure out why I felt so alien. It was like, I feel alien, so maybe I don't belong here. Maybe I should find out where I belong. And then eventually, of course, I discovered that I belong inside this body. It took me quite some time to belong in this body, but now I am here. Check out the recording of my poem, Unidentified Object, if you would like to know more about alienation. So I am here to express myself freely and to share that expression with others and to activate expression with others, which is what I've been doing with my hands this whole time. So if you've been watching this video and you've been feeling things happening around your throat area or around your face or anything like that, it's because some part of you, some highest self part of you has consented to this exchange, felt safe enough and aligned with the energy that was coming through me to receive. So here's a quick tip. If you come across someone who is offering free energy work or offering channeled things on YouTube, really check in with your heart first about, sorry, the energy's moving, and so I get really like itchy. My skin gets all prickly because it's just like, I don't know why I'm apologizing. It's so unnecessary. I'm just like, scratching is bad. Girls don't scratch. Girls don't itch. Girls don't poo. Girls don't fart. So what am I trying to say? Let me to get back. So I've been activating your expression this whole time, which is why I'm waving my hands around as well. So why? When I say I mean a larger I. AI and I, not AI. Definitely not AI. No AI over here. I'm not into the AI. I'm just going to say it straight up. Okay? So just know that. I mean, I'm sure it's a great tool for some people, just not for me, because I like organic frequencies, thank you, and I know what they feel like, and I much prefer them to anything artificial. I'm here to activate expression in others. I'm here to share my expression. As you can see, I'm not particularly a larger-than-life personality. I'm more the gliding kind. Increasingly so. So I'm glad to share this part of me with you. I'm glad to just sit here and talk to you like you're my friend and wave my hands about. And if you resonate, you resonate. And if you don't, you don't. There's a part of me that's still challenged by this. And yet it is the way forward. The way forward is for us to authentically share ourselves without pretense, without feeling like we need to perform. And I teach poetry classes. This is one thing that I do with so many of the students, is how can you really speak the words of your poem as though you mean every single syllable, really believing it. Oh, wow. Okay, so lots of clearing around there. Would love to know if you felt anything if you're watching this. Okay, so what should I do now? So I'm going to tap into the future demographic of anyone who's going to watch this video up to this point. And if you've watched the video up to this point, there's a special treat for you. In that, I would love to speak some words to you, my friend. I would love you to know that whatever it is that you are wondering about, whatever it is that you are unsure about, whatever it is that you've been feeling doubt and confusion about, the truth is that on one dimension, you already know the answer. And that is what being a starseed is. It is that you exist on many dimensions, because those galaxies, those stars, those universes, sometimes it's not even this one, those frequencies, they exist at a different vibration. And so it is inevitable that you are tapped in to some part of yourself vibrating at a much higher frequency. And when you are vibrating at a much higher frequency, there is much more information available to you. Because you move faster, you can reach further. I guess it's kind of adhering to some law. So, trust that part of you. Awaken that part of you. Ask them to awaken. Ask them to show you the way. And if there is some vestibule of distrust, of wondering if that part of you which you seek guidance from is bad or wrong or impoverished in some way, ask yourself, where's the human part of me that is worried about this thing? Work with that human part of you, heal that human part of you, and then continue to trust the divine part of you. Because it is the human part of you which is often going to allow the mind to make scrambled stories about what the ultimate truth is, which is you are much larger than this body. And yet, this body is the gift that you have been given on this crazy space ride. So why not embrace it? Love it, heal it, hold it, work with it, transform that intergenerational trauma. So important. Do you know why? Because when you transform the intergenerational trauma, what you are doing is unlocking dormant DNA strands that were previously locked up in pain and therefore unable to open to the pleasure of living, i.e. abundance, i.e. freedom, i.e. your innate soul gifts, i.e. your divine birthright. So, heal the past, transform the future, be here now. I love you, and I appreciate you for coming on this crazy space ride with me. I'm gonna keep making these strange monologues. Thanks, Feel Good, for inspiring me. Just gonna be real with you, you know? Why do we have to pretend? Why do we feel that in order to share ourselves on the internet, we need to pretend? We need to put up some kind of smoke screen. We need to hide ourselves or we might be seen. I'm gonna silence my Telegram. So, just be you, man. Just be you. And I'll see you the next time that I'm just being you over here. I appreciate you. Hope your year is going well so far. I'll see you in the next video.